Joining us for today's session is Leene Nage. Leene is a co-founder and co-director at Commercial Excellence Solution. Leene is passionate about numbers and making business decisions based on numbers. It is for this reason that she founded Commercial Excellence Solution that will help business community to run efficiently, enhance their customer interactions, accurately measure their performance, and ultimately increase their revenue and market share. Thank you for joining us today, Ms. Leene.
Thank you, Ananya, and thank you for having me. It is quite a pleasure and a privilege to be part of the wider business community, not just in my geography, but across the world as well. So thank you for having me.
Thank you. Can you just tell us why is there a need for strategic planning for businesses and individuals in the current scenario?
Ananya, for me, the strategy or strategic intent is not only for individuals or for organization or either or. So the principle applies, the principle is the same for both. And for me, how I define strategy or strategic intent is that it is your true north. It is who you are, why you exist, what is it that you want to do, what is your offering, to your customers. And really, I think to sum this up, it is what is your value proposition? How different are you from everybody else? You could be, let's say, the only player, in your unique offering, or you could have other competitors. But really is how you differentiate yourself amongst your competitors. What is your value proposition and what is it that you have to offer to the customers?
Could you just tell us how CRM would play a key role in providing strategy for developing a strong and lasting customer relationship?
Okay. So the terminology CRM itself it's as you can see, it starts with the word customer, because really in every organization, everything has to start and has to end with a customer. So CRM, I think, to some, it may appear that it's just a software. It's just another software, but really it isn't. Technically it could be, but CRM is part of the organization's strategy. It really forms the core of the organization's strategy, because what it is that you have all of your customer information stored in a single repository. Your customer interactions is stored in a single repository. Who your customers are, their segmentation, are they your priority customers or least priority customers? Their buying patterns, all of that is stored in a single repository. And it actually allows for business continuity in that, for the different people across the organization, they have visibility of all this customer information and customer interactions, right? It also helps you then, because once you know who your customers are, who your priority customers are, their buying patterns and all of those things, it helps you to form targeted communication to your customers. And this is how it ultimately then improves your customer engagement and therefore customer retention as well. Because you will not only be gaining new customers, but you also have to retain the ones that you have, because that is where you're getting the most value, in your organization. The other thing as well is that through the multi-departmental approach, that we have with a CRM, because you have different people across the organization who will be using, the strategic tool. It then therefore means that it aligns your ways of working. And while you align your ways of working, because everybody then knows what it is that they have to do and how they have to do it, it allows for efficiency. And for us at Commercial Excellence Solutions, one of the things that we pride ourselves in is that we talk about efficiency a lot, because efficiency for us is the new currency. If you're running an inefficient organization, then there's really no way that you're going to win as an organization, right? One of my passions, as you've mentioned, is numbers. I like seeing numbers. I think I'm a very visual person. I like seeing numbers. And with a CRM strategic tool, one of the things that it allows organizations to do is to have strategy aligned key performance measures. And you see, as you can see, I'm not just talking about KPIs, but they have to be aligned to the strategy. They can't be standalone, right? And when everybody's clear on their KPIs, what they have to do, how they have to do it, and when they're going to do it, it then allows you as as the owner of the organization to measure how your company is performing, not just in terms of sales, but there are non-sales KPIs as well. So it really allows you to measure exactly how your organization is performing. And once you have that true measure, and this is the data that you can pull out of your CRM, because you will then be able to have visibility of how the different departments and even different individuals are performing, in an organization. And therefore, you will then be able to make the data-driven strategic decisions. Decisions are not just made on intuition, but they're made on the data that you have, because that is really what you need. People need to start making data-driven decisions, in their organization.
Thank you for those wonderful and most amazingly detailed points on strategic planning and CRM. Could you just sum up what commercial excellence does or what it is all about?
So commercial excellence in its own right is a business concept that myself and my business partner have adopted from our extensive experience in the pharmaceutical industry, because that is where commercial excellence is actually practiced quite a lot. So we identified that there is a gap in the other industries. Like after we left the different multinational companies that we worked for, is that with the gap that I've identified is that across different industries, organizations don't really define their true north, as I've mentioned. They don't really look at, the capability and the capacity of their organizations. Have they fully optimized their resources? Are there, one, do they have performance measures? And two, are the performance measures aligned to their strategy? Are they measuring those KPIs? How are they reporting those KPIs? And then from the reports, the data that they get, how are they reinvesting the data back into the business so that they keep improving their value proposition? So that is the gap that we have identified. And that is how and why we then founded Commercial Excellence Solutions, to really support, the different organizations across the different industries on that. And as you can see, because we are a business consultancy company, this is underpinned by technology. And that is why for us, CRM is actually very, very important. And it forms a critical part of the offering that we have at Commercial Excellence Solutions.
Again, thank you for those wonderful words. We now know that you and your company, Commercial Excellence Solutions, is dedicated to bringing out the best in businesses. This is Ananya Shnai, Marketing Lead at Abhiyaan, signing off for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Ananya.